Frog is... You're right. Amphibian animal is the correct answer. Who lays eggs? Clear logic. Your choice birds is sound and 100% true. Our ears help too? Exactly. Here makes sense, and it is right choice. Eagle and bats are. Well picked. Aerial animals is the correct answer. Do birds have ears? You chose yes, and it is correct. Tallest land animal. Valid point. Giraffe is true. Largest land animal. Correct response. Elephant is the most accurate answer. The donkey has ears. Great thinking. True is the right choice. Rabbit has ears like. Sharp thinking. Leaves is the right choice. Domestic animals are. Correct. All of these is the right answer. Dodo and dinosaurs are. On track. Extinct animals is the correct answer. Sound is caused by dash. Strong choice. Vibrations is the right answer. Choose the odd one out. Perfect. Rabbit is the correct choice. Who gives birth to baby? Smart pick. Cow is the correct choice. Some bridges have steps. Bravo. True is the answer. Arboreal animals lives on. Right choice. Trees is the best answer. Our national bird is dash. Smart move. Peacock is an accurate answer. A person who cannot hear. Good thinking. Diff is the right answer. We cannot see the ears of. Well done. Parrot is the right choice. Dash is our national bird. Good job. Your answer peacock works well here. Whose ears cannot be seen? Right again. Parrot is a valid answer. Our national animal is dash. Excellent choice. Tiger is the right answer. The animals which give eggs. Nice work. You chose birds and it is correct. Animal that lay eggs is dash. Nicely done. Crow is a solid answer. Animal with ears like leaves. Nice selection. Deer is the correct and valid answer. Which is our national animal? Excellent. Tiger is a brilliant choice. Group of elephants is called. Great job. Herd is the accurate answer. Dash have dry skin and scales. Solid response. Reptiles is a valid choice. Animal with ears like fan dash. Well reasoned. Elephant is the correct choice. Now, where do we see dinosaurs? You got it. Your choice in films and pictures is right. And animals with ears like fans. Excellent. Elephant is a brilliant choice. Animals whose ears are visible. Good thinking. Elephant is the right answer. Choose the animals that lay egg. Smart pick. Duck, fish is the correct choice. Which animal has ears like fan? Great thinking. Elephant is the right choice. Young one of elephant is called. Right choice. Calf is the best answer. These animals have fur or hair. You chose mammals, and it is correct. National animal of India is dash. Bravo, tiger is the answer. Elephants love to play with dash. Strong choice. Water and mud is the right answer. True or false, elephants lay eggs. Great job. False is the accurate answer. We use bridges to cross the dash. On track, river is the correct answer. Animal whose ears cannot be seen. Well reasoned. Eagle is the correct choice. Bridges are made of wood and mud. Right again. False is a valid answer. Dash is the animal who has trunk. Nice selection. An elephant is the correct and valid answer. Select the animal which lay eggs. Excellent choice. Fish is the right answer. Camel carts are used in mountains. You're right. False is the correct answer. National animal of our country is? Smart move. Tiger is an accurate answer. Name the animal with ears like fan. Solid response. Elephant is a valid choice. Name the national animal of India. Valid point. Tiger is true. Animal that gives birth to babies. Nicely done. Mouse is a solid answer. Choose the odd one. You got it? Your choice, rabbit, is right. The parrot has sharp, pointed ears. Correct. False is the right answer. Gir forest is located in Dash Estate. Clear logic. Your choice, Gujarat, is sound and 100% true. An animal which looked like a dinosaur. Exactly. Lizard makes sense and it is right choice. Crocodiles have smooth and soft skin. Good job. Your answer false works well here. Rocky paths are found in dash areas. Sharp thinking. Mountain hilly is the right choice. Lizards have tiny holes on their head. Well done. True is the right choice. Knee-high water is found after dash. Well picked. Rain is the correct answer. Which animal has no hair on the skin? Perfect. Tortoise is the correct choice. These type of animals have ear holes. Correct response. Reptiles is the most accurate answer. The ears are covered with feathers in. Nice work. You chose birds, and it is correct. Dash animals give birth to young ones. Good thinking. Viviparous is the right answer. Audible frequency range of human being. Correct response. 20 as 2000s and has is the most accurate answer. An animal with ears like leaves is dash. Smart move. Rabbit is an accurate answer. Name the animals have ears like leaves. Solid response. Rabbits is a valid choice. These type of animals have webbed feet. You're right. Amphibians is the correct answer.
Which of the following animal lay eggs?
Sharp thinking. Pigeon is the right choice. Which animals are not anymore on Earth? Valid point. Dinosaurs is true. Boats are used in dash to reach school.
Well done. Bitwalker is the right choice.
A person who cannot hear is called dash. Right choice. Diff is the best answer.
6 elephants move around in groups called. Correct. Herd is the right answer.
What is name of your Evs subject teacher?
Great job, Day. Raj Kumar Yadav is the accurate answer. Dash does not pass through thick jungles. Strong choice. Sunlight is the right answer. Name the animal which have fan-like ears.
Exactly. Elephant makes sense, and it is right choice.
We cannot recognize animals by their skin. You chose false, and it is correct.
Animals that give birth to babies are dash.
Well reasoned. All of these is the correct choice. Name the animal whose ear you cannot see. Bravo! Parrot is the answer. Do lizards have hair, scales, or feathers? You got it. Your choice scales is right.
At what age male elephants leave the herd?
Nice work. You chose after 15 years, and it is correct. Dash is an animal with no ears on its head.
Perfect. Snake is the correct choice.
Animals who have fur or hair on their body. On track. Pig is the correct answer. Dash member is the leader of elephant herd.
Well picked. The oldest female member is the correct answer.
Which of the following's animal cannot hear? Excellent choice. Snake is the right answer. Which of the following is a domestic animal?
Smart pick. Cow is the correct choice.
The number of tigers are decreasing in India. Great thinking. True is the right choice. Which type of sound is pleasant to our ears? Nice selection. Music is the correct and valid answer. Our national heritage animal of India is dash. Excellent. Elephant is a brilliant choice. Elephants sleep for only dash hours in a day. Right again. 2 to 4 is a valid answer. Male elephants live in the herd till they are. Nicely done. 14-15 years of age is a solid answer. A bird has dash on both the sides of its head. Clear logic. Your choice tiny holes is sound and 100% true. Tick the odd one. Good job. Your answer crocodile works well here. The animal which has hair on their skin is dash. Excellent choice. Camel is the right answer. Which of the following animal is a wild animal? You're right. Tiger is the correct answer. Which of the following animals has visible ears? Great thinking. Horse is the right choice. Tick the animal with ears on the top of its head. Clear logic. Your choice rabbit is sound and 100% true.
Select the animal which give birth to young ones.
Right again. Elephant is a valid answer.
Select the animal which do not have hair on skin.
Correct. Snake is the right answer.
In dash, children use a camel cart to reach school.
Smart pick. Rajasthan is the correct choice.
Recognize the animal black stripes on white skin.
Nice work. You chose zebra and it is correct.
The animals who do not have hair on their skin are.
Smart move. All of above is an accurate answer.
Ropeway consists of a strong rope of wires and dash.
Bravo. Trolley is the answer.
Natural home or environment of an animal is known as.
Great job. Habitat is the accurate answer.
Animals have different patterns on their skin due to. Nice selection. Hairs on the skin is the correct and valid answer. An animal with ears on both sides of its head is dash.
Solid response. Dog is a valid choice.
These animals can produce milk to feed their babies.
Good job. Your answer, mammals, works well here.
Birds cannot hear any sounds as they don't have ears.
Good thinking. False is the right answer.
Which of the following animals we cannot keep as pet?
Strong choice. Dinosaurs is the right answer.
Select the animal which have ear that cannot be seen.
Exactly. Sparrow makes sense, and it is right choice.
Embedded walker students use dash to reach their school.
Well done. A boat is the right choice.
Which of the following animals have hair on skin?
Correct response. All of these is the most accurate answer.
You can reach school on a bullock cart if you have to.
Perfect. Move through green fields is the correct choice.
We can ride a camel cart to school through thick forest.
Well picked. False is the correct answer.
Which of the following animal has ears, but we cannot see?
Nicely done. Lizard is a solid answer.
Which of these animals uses its ears to keep itself cool?
Excellent. Elephant is a brilliant choice.
Which of the following animals have spikes on their body?
Valid point. Porcupine is true.
Which of the following animal gives birth to their babies?
Sharp thinking. Cat is the right choice.
We cannot reach school if we have to cross a road bridge.
Well reasoned. True is the correct choice.
Smallest bone of our body, which found in our ear, is called. On track. Stapes is the correct answer.
Which of the following animals have ears that you can see? You chose cat, and it is correct.
Auditory. Nerves communicates information from ears to dash.
Right choice. Brain is the best answer.
Dinosaurs lived on Earth many years ago and are extinct now.
You got it. Your choice true is right.
In making trolley bridge, wood and dash materials are used. Well done. Iron rope is the right choice. A crocodile also has hidden ears in the form of tiny holes.
Smart move. True is an accurate answer.
Which animal has the smallest ear out of the given options?
You chose mouse, and it is correct.
2. Which among the following does not have feathers on skin?
You're right. Cow is the correct answer. In Gujarat, the place called Betdwarka is surrounded by dash. You got it. Your choice water is right. Animals having external ears have hair on the body lay eggs.
Well picked. False is the correct answer.
The elephant, buffalo, and rat do not have hair on their body. Well reasoned. False is the correct choice. The skin pattern of animals like cheetah and tiger is due to. Right again. Hair color is a valid answer. At many places, wooden plank or bridge is made of rope is used. Good job. Your answer true works well here.
These type of animals live on land, in water, and some can fly.
Valid point. Mammals is true.
Animal which have hair on skin, and we can also see their ears.
Great thinking. Pig is the right choice.
The patterns by which animals may be recognized are due to dash.
Great job. Hair on their skin is the accurate answer. Choose the animals that give directly birth to the young ones. Bravo, zebra. Cow is the answer. We can ride a dash to go to school if it can be reached by road. Nicely done. Bicycle is a solid answer.
Choose among the following animals who have ears, but we cannot see.
Excellent choice. Birds is the right answer.
People living in the mountains will face difficulty to walk on dash.
Solid response. Rocky paths is a valid choice.
Dash on animals are formed with the help of the hair on their skin.
Correct response. Pattern is the most accurate answer.
The animal that gives birth to their young ones or their babies is dash.
Correct. Elephant is the right answer. People or students living in desert area use dash to reach their school.
Exactly. Camel cart makes sense, and it is right choice.
The different pattern on the animal's body is due to its dash E on the dash.
Smart pick. Hair skin is the correct choice.
The transport used for going to school in a dash makes a fut 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 sound.
Right choice. Gujarat is the best answer.
Birds have tiny holes on both sides of their head. These holes are their dash. Nice selection. Hidden ears is the correct and valid answer. Birds have tiny holes on both sides of their head, which are covered with dash.
Excellent. Feathers is a brilliant choice.
Which of the following animal has tiny holes on both sides of the head to hear?
Sharp thinking. Crow is the right choice.
An adult elephant can eat more than dash kilograms of leaves and twigs in a day. Strong choice. 100 kyags is the right answer.
Select true-false. The pattern on animal's body is due to the color of their skin.
Clear logic. Your choice false is sound and 100% true. Which of the following has small holes on both sides of their head to hear the sounds? thinking. Lizard is the right answer.
Those animals whose ears you can see and have dash on their body give birth to the young ones.
Nice work. You chose skin, and it is correct.
It is a small insect. It produces honey. It flies around flowers to take the nectar. What animal is it?
On track. B is the correct answer.
Elephants are dash.
Perfect. Viviparous is the correct choice.
Identify the animal with its skin. You got it? Your choice, tiger, is right.
Whose ears are on the head of the giraffe?
You're right. Elephant is the correct answer.
Is this animal viviparous or oviparous? Valid point. Viviparous is true. Identify and name animal in the picture given. Solid response. Dinosaurs is a valid choice. Lizards here by dash on the sides of their heads. Smart pick. Tiny holes is the correct choice.
Look at the skin pattern and identify the animal.
Well done. Cheetah is the right choice. I have lots of hair and I can produce milk. What am I? Clear logic. Your choice, mammal, is sound and 100% true.
I have webbed feet and my skin is moist and wet. What am I?
Nicely done. Amphibian is a solid answer.
Identify the ears of which animal is on the head of elephant.
Good job. Your answer, rat, works well here.
It is the biggest land animal. It lives in Asia and Africa. It has a long trunk to hold something. The ears are wide and the tail is short. What animal is it?
Bravo, elephant is the answer. Identify the insect by observing the pattern given in the picture.
Correct. Honeybee is the right answer. Which of the following animals' ear resembles a human being's ear?
Nice selection. Monkey is the correct and valid answer. I have fur and I can fly. I feed my young on milk and have live births. What am I? Well picked. Mammal is the correct answer.
Birds have tiny dash to hear, but it is not visible from the outside. It is covered by dash.
Nice work. You chose holes, feathers, and it is correct.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format.
Sharp thinking. Contact Narayan Changda on Facebook is the right choice.